So, dude.
Blah 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 blah.
Ah, wow, 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 wow.
Okay. So inside there is a video player, and I set up DMCA free music.
Oh, Pog! I can turn off my music then.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to you how you want to start. If you want to say Ethan picked Indra up or is waiting inside.
What do you think he would do? Sincerely.
Sincerely, well, Ethan doesn't really drive. And it's raining, so it's outside of Zafira. But probably wait for her here, honestly.
All right.
So yeah.
I will see you in then.
Okay, I'll say give it a couple seconds and then you.
Oh yeah, I'll give you some time. Weird that this tracker says it's not tracking, like, over here, but it's green. It's green. How? How does it connect, but not detect? That is so weird. What? That does not help at all. Why the fuck would more info take me there? Just to advertise a different tracker. Oh, well, it's not working, so you better buy a new one, according to fucking Vive, apparently. Turn around in circles. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Rather, it's hey. There we go. Hey!
Hey. Howdy.
Ooh, pink breath. That's new.
Oh, yeah, it's a slight side effect, but it's nothing bad.
So it won't kill people if you, like, you know, give them a puff.
Because of the new red color to the horns, I'm not so sure that's the greatest idea anymore.
Yeah, you look a little bit like a walking bug zapper right now.
A little bit, yeah.
Not a bad look, though. It's kind of sick.
Yeah, I like how it looks. It's just unfortunate that so many people are terrified of me now.
I'm not scared, but notoriously my abilities have somewhat made me a bit of, when you can regenerate from being sliced in half, a lot of things just kind of don't matter anymore. Like, it hurts, but it, like, goes away.
Yeah, true, yeah. What the hell? Yeah, I hope the way here wasn't too bad.
Nah, I'm kind of used to walking around sketchy places.
Yeah, I heard good things about this place. I know there was a place like it over in Zafira, but it got shut down. I'm guessing
rough.
this is just a relocation, but yeah. So, how have you been?
A lot of changes, I guess. Mostly, physical.
I see that.
I think every single time that we see each other is just gonna be like, hey, what's yours? Oh, yeah, this is mine.
Yeah, I got cherry flavor rock candy now. And you got new legs.
Nah, you're Pop Rocks. Don't even deny it.
Yeah,
You got
you know, that is probably more accurate. Yeah. uh, fucking pop rocks. I don't know why I never thought of that. I've always only thought of rock candy, purple grape and cherry rock candy, but pop rocks makes so much more sense.
it's. I keep looking at them and wondering, like, not in a lewd way, how they would taste. Like, actually, though. So it's like, it
No,
feels like it would
that's-
zap me, so that's why Pop Rocks came to mind.
That's perfectly understandable. The only reason I am a little concerned is just the red stuff is new, never documented before.
Yeah.
So yeah. Purple stuff I know about. The purple stuff will give you a slight sting, and you will you
I will have a
your
great
effect from
time.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should
But
not
the
experiment,
red
but
stuff
I really
hurts
wanna.
even me, so
Ooh, really? That sucks.
yeah, the normal purple stuff doesn't really affect me anymore, considering it's like in my blood and whatnot, but the red stuff is new and it's more unpredictable than the purple stuff, so
Well, I guess that's kind of just how it is when new shit just kind of pops out of nowhere.
true, yeah.
So did the purple stuff
I've been
hurt you
experimenting
before?
a lot, but oh yeah. The way it happened was a couple months prior. I want to say around 8 months now. It's been. But you know Dragonspire Keep by chance?
Yeah, I heard about it. I think from you.
Yeah. So probably. I was helping defend the place from the Dark Aether, which is where this stuff originates from. And it was a it was a very rough time. There were these massive creatures called Ordas with giant Ethereum crystals on their back, except these ones were primal, so which means they are highly unstable, a lot more volatile, and so much more dangerous.
Okay.
The miasma from the aether oozing into the location was starting to get to my head. I was starting to lose it a bit, and I was out of ammo, so I jumped on the back of 3 of those things with just a lightsaber.
So
And,
proximal
yeah, I kinda
contamination.
I got kind of jabbed with all those crystals and pumped full of the primal stuff. Yeah.
I wonder if it's like the Aether is trying to protect its host or something. So it kind of like
Well, it's
expanded, and
funny-
now the red shit's being like, rah.
It's funny that you say host because that's exactly what it is. It's a parasite. His name is Arkin. He's
Oh, yeah, you
another
told me
voice
about
in my
him.
head. Yeah. He
How you doing, by the way, Arkin?
Oh, he's a being.
Sleeping tight in there?
He's okay. He's tired from a lot of shit today, but yeah.
Well, take it easy.
He originates from the Dark Aether, and well, it was really unpleasant at first. Wanted to take over my body, you know, control me, not let me have any control. It's kill people pretty much, because he was on the enemy side for the longest time. But recently, the horns and everything means he's starting to literally grow on me.
I'm glad you took the symbiote thing to heart.
Well, yeah. we kind of, our emotions are starting to intertwine a bit more. He feels what I feel, and he starts to output them tenfold because he isn't really that experienced with emotions and such.
Oh, okay. So it's like baby's first emotional patch.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how I'd put it. Yeah, and ever since he's been trying to help me, He helps me with stuff in our lab and helps me with building things and figuring things out. And I don't know. He doesn't really know how to feel about the red stuff yet. Because to be honest, I was expecting some really bad side effects by now.
True.
But none have shown, so...
Oh, you're not doing the breath anymore. I wonder why.
It comes and goes.
Huh. So that means it happens on specific conditions. Maybe emotional?
Kinda... I wouldn't really say emotional. It's kind of like a blood passing through my system. It gets to my lungs, and the Ethereum kind of aerates and sort of gets expelled that way.
So it's like from processing a chemical that just continuously just...
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Yeah, and at first, it hurt, and I was constantly fighting for control over my own body, but at this point, Arkin really only cares about fighting. He doesn't really care about anything else. He wants to protect what I want to protect. He wants to help me. So I let him take over sometimes when we're fighting so that I can regain my composure and he can test himself out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm like technically an outsider on this, but usually when it comes to stuff like this, I'd recommend letting him take a walk for not just fighting. I know it's all that he cares about right now, but it's probably because that's all you know, Arkin. And I wouldn't want to have someone live a life that's only battle.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, is that we have an agreement that anytime he wants to come out, he is allowed to come out once a day.
Oh, cool.
And have control for as long as I deem fit. And after that, I take control, and he just kind of rests and goes over the information that he's taken in, and so on and so forth. But he's been uninterested in daily walks nowadays. So,
have you tried playing games with him?
Kind of. We like to mess around with people. I know he's starting to get some of my my shitpost tendencies. So.
Maybe another thing you can try is like board games. Assuming you can't read each other's minds. Things like that.
We kind of can.
Shoot.
It's a pseudo-telepathic thing.
Then you make them try painting. Stuff like that. Art stuff.
True.
It's good for people to do things like that when they have, like, really crazy high emotions. They don't know how to, like, filter it out, and it makes sense why violence would be the first thing that he would kind of cling to for stuff like that.
True, yeah. I know we've tried different things before, but he gets uninterested pretty quickly.
He's gotta find the special interest.
Yeah, mainly because, I mean, all he knows about life is fighting. That's all he's ever been raised around, you know?
It's hard to deprogram that.
Yeah, it's a generational thing. It's a
trauma.
Entire lifestyle in that dimension. The Dark Aether is all about fighting. Not a single creature really knows peace, honestly.
Yeah, so I guess there's two ways to look at this. Either A, their mental space is sort of similar to the rest of people here, and it's just that they don't know, and it's just their culture. Or two, it's just literally how they're coded, and that's what makes them happy. So it's kind of trying to figure out which one of those it is. And that's kind of hard to know, because from what I'm gathering, they're pretty unknown. Like, this is, like, you're a pretty unique case here. So...
yeah.
And especially with you guys merging, then who knows what this is starting to look like. Especially, like a couple months from now, too, right?
Yeah. To be perfectly honest, like, it's never been documented before, never heard of. as the beings from the Dark Aether call us Red Bloods, there's never been a connection with Red Bloods and the Dark Aether. There's never been a case like this. It's never happened before. There was one incident where my friend Higgs, who is the owner of Dragonspire, was infected with Aether. However, he's a Star Child. He's not human.
Mm.
So that's a completely different case. Mine is very different because I'm just a regular human, just with a weird compatibility with Ethereum, I guess. I'm not sure.
Humans are sort of known for adapting to basically any kind of situation you throw them into, so it kind of makes sense to me.
Pretty much, yeah. It's weird though because I was expecting the red stuff to be kind of like the primal. The primal is well, it's completely chaotic. There is nothing that stays the same about it. It's always changing. It's always evolving, I guess. But it's having it in my body. I still have a little bit in it. Feels like from time to time, it feels like my entire existence is being burned from the inside out.
I hope it's not literal.
I don't think so. But it hurts like hell. And I'm surprised the red stuff doesn't feel that way either.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like racking my brain trying to figure out what it could be. I'm not gonna figure it out, but like anything that helps, you know.
True. Yeah.
Well, hey, if you sprout a tail,
What
then I'll
about
do
you,
some
though?
tail wrestling.
That sounds fun. Sure. What about you, though? You've been up to anything wacky, fun lately?
I have a new partner now, and he convinced me to actually go to therapy again. So that's been a process.
Well, congrats. You're doing something that you feel is what you need.
I had a problem, and I can't fix it alone.
I getcha. Those kinds of problems are always the worst.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Going from one world to another, just how different everything is, and the fact that if anything's possible, then anything horrible is equally possible, things like that. Trying to prepare for things that can just happen out of the blue is impossible. And where I came from, pirates were fucking awful. I'm just gonna put it that way. And now there's just actually just completely chill people wearing pirates clothing, and of course their situations are entirely fucking different, but it's hard to wrap my head around sometimes.
I totally understand that. Yeah. Well, I think you're handling it really well compared to some other people that I know.
You didn't see you don't you don't see me on my bad days. You only see me when I'm out having fun talking Pokemon.
Sure, but still.
I appreciate
Even
the
on,
sentiment regardless.
Yeah, on some other friends' good days, they're still, majorly depressed. They're terrified out of their mind, and they don't really know what to do.
No, I think you and I are the similar type where we just hide it really well. Because we don't want other people to get depressed by being around us. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. You'd be 100% correct on that.
It's kind of it's why I flagged you down that one day, because I saw a lot of me in you.
Hmm.
Just a
I
vibe.
getcha. It's I don't know. For me, it's kind of just something I feel like my parents would do. So I just want to do something for them, I guess.
I'm guessing not around anymore from how you're talking. Yeah.
Nah, they passed away when I was 16.
I'm sorry, man. What happened?
Yeah. It was an attack. We never really could stay in one place for too long. Money was difficult. They both worked 2 to 3 jobs, and it was very difficult not seeing them most nights. But they still, tried to give me everything that they could, give me all their attention, and try to give me a better life. But one night it was just I don't know, it was quiet, weirdly quiet, until suddenly there was just chaos everywhere. Explosions, gunfire, screaming. Our apartment was completely destroyed. And when I woke up, they were both on top of me, trying to protect me.
People don't usually check under dead bodies. That was smart of them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, pretty much. It's in the past. I'm just trying to work towards their ideals, I suppose. Help as many people as I can. Protect the people that I love. Make people happy.
Obviously.
It's really all I can really do.
I'm not your parents, but I'm pretty sure they'd want your happiness to be a part of that equation. Probably first and foremost.
Well, of course. And I'm trying to, keep myself happy, but sometimes there's sacrifices involved. And I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
I don't think I'm going to sacrifice anything ever again.
It's a tough ideal. I know. A lot of people argue with me about it. But
No, I
don't know.
I get it. The reason there was a pirate invasion on my ship, and they took my fiance hostage. I was the only one there, and it was either I shoot them then, or I let 4 city blocks explode with the bombs that they were trying to take away. So I shot and killed them both. And I think I chose wrong. And that's the first time I actually said that part. Because I should have found another way. There had to have been a way to do both. At the very least, I should have fucking tried. But that's what the therapist is for, so... I'm not expecting you to fix me.
I know I can't fix everything, but, you know, at least there to comfort people, in the very least. Give them someone to talk to, ear to listen, shoulder to lean on.
Yeah, but sometimes you can't be everyone's shoulder, or you're gonna break it. You're gonna fall over, and
I
then
know.
people are gonna be upset about you having a broken shoulder, and then blame you for that too.
Oh, don't get me wrong, that may or may not have already happened before.
Oh, fuck. God, we are the same.
But you did what you could in the moment.
That's what the lady said.
It's a difficult choice.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a hard stance on all that because realistically, yeah, saving probably hundreds, thousands of people
Yeah.
over one person. It's trolley problem has never really been an easy problem.
No. But that's why it's there. Shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know.
I guess, yeah.
But beyond that, I found out that I can jump off of buildings and be okay, so that's cool.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty fun. I know when I first got my legs, they were I kept jumping off super high places to see how far I could fall before the actuators gave out.
What's an actuator?
The actuators are, parts in my synthetic legs that help
Oh
me
my God!
keep balance.
What part of you is flesh? Just that?
My arm, my face, my chest, down to halfway on my thigh. Yeah.
Okay, so then something else is preserved. That's good.
Sure, yeah. But I've also got internal cybernetics as well.
I kind of figured.
I'd say I'm around 60% cybernetic at this point.
Cybernetic, Aether, red lightning stuff.
Yeah. It's a weird ratio.
Pod calling the kettle black here. I don't know what the fuck is gonna be left of me in like fucking 2 months' time.
Yeah. Same with me at this point. I found out I can turn this arm actually into a massive crystal blade.
Oh, sick! Look at you, sushi chef.
Yeah, by focusing all of my Ethereum into my arm, I can crystallize it rapidly and then recall it pretty much.
Yeah.
Hurts a little, but doesn't hurt as bad as when I first did it.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Kind of just becomes, how things are. After a while.
Mm-hmm. I've been trying to relax more, I suppose.
Hmm.
I'm finding that more difficult than picking up more work.
Yeah, I found this out from therapy, but apparently people can become addicted to stress.
Jeez, yeah. I've heard about that before.
I definitely have that. So,
I don't really know if I'm stressed, to be honest with you, because I don't really feel stressed, but I know it
you
can
feel
kind of hide
productive.
underneath or not really that either. I'm just kind of I don't know, I'm just kind of here. I just exist and I kind of do whatever I need to do.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, no, I get you. Just moving from task to task.
Yeah, pretty much.
The moment you sit still,
I
that's
guess I just
scary.
enjoy keeping myself occupied. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. That's when you actually think about shit. But apparently that's what you actually need to do. So...
Yeah. Confront
sucks.
that shit. Mm-hmm.
Helps when you have someone to actually bounce it off of, though. But
True.
at the same time, if you have someone to bounce it off, sometimes you don't want to say, like, the really deep fucked shit.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Becomes more difficult to talk about dark things when you're someone like us who doesn't want to lay that on someone.
I'm just tired of losing people. Like, just making
Me
the
too.
investment over and over again, only for it to go the same way every single fucking time, and then it's just...
No, I get you. Yeah. Lost plenty of people. Most recently was someone I viewed as a brother a couple months ago, but
Shit, man, I'm sorry.
yeah. He fucked up big time, to be honest. He lost his life because of it, because of anger and wanting to get
Armor guy.
revenge. Yep.
I remember you wearing that 6 set and telling me that story.
Yeah. It's rough, but I know he wouldn't want me moping around about him. He would want me to find a way to get back at the motherfucker who took him down.
If it's a guy with anger issues,
Especially since it was yeah, but his anger was validated. Very much so. I understand why he was angry, but he took it out in the wrong way.
Like, wrong time, right person, or just the method?
Just wrong method, really.
Okay.
He, rather than trying to be smart about it, he, literally opened a gateway to hell and brought a titan into Zafira City to go try and kill
Wait, he's the guy who released all the fucking demons?
Yep.
Shit. I read about that in the fucking comms of, like, my other job, Modern Mythic Relations. I work security there. We had to, well, not we, but people had to rescue other members out of that city when that was going down.
Yeah. I spent about a week straight searching for refugees, giving them places to stay in the DMV buildings in Zafira, and yeah. It was a lot.
Good on you.
I don't think I slept for an entire week.
It's kind of hard to when it comes to that kind of situation.
Yeah, that and the whole markings give me energy.
Hey, that's another thing.
So-
I don't sleep either, except for when it's
Yeah.
evolution time.
Yeah. I get you. It's a difficult life in the metaverse in this place.
Is that what it's
But,
actually called?
I don't know. That's what most people call it, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, you'll hear a lot of the time. Most people will make jokes about it because I don't know. You'll be at work one day and you'll just be chilling and waiting for something to come up. Someone walks in and they fucking drop their entire childhood on you like a fucking sack of bricks. And
Like it
everyone
feels like I'm
calls that a
talking to
metaverse moment.
NPCs.
Yep.
I thought
Yep.
that was just because I was isekai'd. Oh god. Okay.
Nope. Those are real people who don't know what oversharing is. And
And here I thought
most
I was
of
just
the
like
time
getting
when
quests.
someone does that, 90% of the time when someone does that, you'll hear someone in the distance say, "Damn, metaverse moment."
Shit, dude.
God.
Man,
It's it's pretty funny. A lot
These
of
are
people
real-ass people.
compare. Yeah, no, and there's some people that I know that literally treat their life like they are living in an anime, and they are the protagonist.
I mean, I'm kind of there, but I've got the menu to prove it.
Oh no, I swear these people, they're fucking crazy. They're just like, well, if I talk to this person over here, and,
No, they don't.
yeah, yeah. Or like mid-combat, they will stop fighting and look you dead in the eye and start monologuing.
I can't wait to kill a motherfucker who does that. It's like, aha, yes, thank you.
It's hilarious. Like I'll be fighting some dude and they'll just stop and start monologuing. I just and boom, problem over.
Oh god. That's why you monologue while fighting. You don't stop.
Yeah, never let your fucking guard down.
Mid battle.
Mid fucking battle, like literally, you do the whole anime like sword clang together and stare at each other and then grunt and back off of each other, and then he just starts going off like, when I was a child, I always fought like this with my parents because they never thought I was worthy enough, and I'm just like, dude, I don't care. It's
Jesus
just
fucking Christ. I wonder if it's just that people are so desperate to have their story told or just be acknowledged in any way that they will do anything, and I mean anything, just for the tiniest flicker of acknowledgement, even if they go to absurd, lethal lengths just to get it.
It's
The metaverse
crazy
moment
how-
becomes the villain.
Yeah.
Listen to my
pretty much.
backstory!
It's crazy
Listen
how
to my
some
back, and
people
then they
will
just start
fucking-
blowing up a city. Listen to my backstory.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy the lengths that people will go just to get a modicum of fucking attention in this world. It's
Dude, yeah.
insane.
Feels like people follow me around sometimes. It's so weird. Like, just complete strangers just, like, tail me. And I don't, like...
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just, like an isekai thing. Like, maybe they're like, quest givers or something like that. I don't know how the fuck this place works. Not really.
It's weird, right? Because most people I know, like they have this habit of they see someone interesting and new and they want to be friends with them. However, they lack the social skills to approach them and speak to them like a human being. And it is the funniest thing ever because they will they will just follow them around like a lost puppy until they notice them and be like, "Do you need something?" And then just like, "Oh, sorry, I was just you have an interesting jacket. I was just wondering where you got that from."
Okay, that would be at least slightly endearing. You know what happened to me, man? I had like a whole like troll grove following me and Michael around. Me and Michael and Elise. And they just invited themselves. They were conversing with each other like a crowd. And wherever I would go, Michael and I physically ran and they followed. And then eventually they were just like, "Oh man, guys, I hope I didn't intrude by inviting myself." And then someone else in the group that invited themselves said, "Oh no, it's all good, man." And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is happening? It's funny now, but like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. Like, I know, so I have this awful problem where I become like this clan leader, fucking just role model, parent.
Oh.
It's for so many things. You've seen the Elvis, right? I've told you about them.
Well,
right?
I've seen them and I gave them a firm fucking talking to. So yeah.
Yeah, I have about 1,000 of them, and they all call me Dad.
Yeah. I mean, I'm calling this harassment at that point, but
at this point, I don't even care anymore. Like they only pop up. They're just like, "Hello, Father. Do you need my assistance?" And I'm like, "No, I don't. Why are you here?" And then they just like go and do something stupid, and I'm like, "Hey, knock it off! I told you not to do that anymore." Like I genuinely start acting like a dad to them because it makes them stop.
Remember we were just talking about people who want attention?
Yeah. And then most recently, I'm sure you've seen them around like in like a city or something, but those little dragons that start dancing around.
I thought those were just memes.
They nope, those are real. And there was a pack of them that started following me around, and I was their leader at one point. And then they swarmed me and turned me into one.
Oh.
Yeah. I was able to turn myself back, but I don't know. It was funny being a little dragon dude for a few minutes.
This entire fucking metaverse, just every single time that I hear about things that happen, it just feels like I'm high, even though I am painfully sober.
Yeah. No, it's fucking weird. And then recently there was a dragon that I had met, like an actual, well, a wyvern to be precise, but
actually, it's a wyvern.
Actually, it's not a dragon. It doesn't have separate appendages for its wings. Shut the
it was just chilling, and some people were just being assholes to it and started attacking it.
Oh,
and
of course.
I was doing nothing but just chilling there with it, giving it some like snacks every now and again, and otherwise it showed me this really nice view on a cliff, and we just kind of sat there and just chilled.
And a fucking How to Train Your Dragon moment.
Pretty much, yeah.
The people just come and kill. I hate
these people. And then these people just came over and they're just like, you look like a challenging opponent. Let's fight.
Oh,
and then
Jesus,
he's just like,
no way. Wait, what the?
The dragon was just like, whatever, and just like kind of got up and walked off.
Oh, that sucks, man.
And then they kept following it, and then they actually attacked it, and so he defended himself. He started attacking back, but then he flew off and then came back later, and like I was looking at these motherfuckers and I'm just like, so did you grow up without parents? I'm just curious.
Oh God.
And then they're just like, actually, my parents died when I was 3. I'm like, fucking thought so.
You act like a
And
parentless child, yeah.
Yeah, and literally just I was sitting there, and the dragon came back, and we were just chilling again. And I helped defend him against this nasty group of dragon hunters who literally
Oh,
that's all they do is hunt dragons. And
why?
these other people weren't even a part of the dragon hunters. They were just assholes looking for a fight. But the dragon hunters, they were persistent, and I went and killed like 2 of these guys trying to defend them, and I patched up the dragon, and I told him a nice mountain range that's very calm and quiet and away from a lot of places that I go and visit sometimes. And so now he lives there, and I go visit him, and he's actually let me ride on his back once.
Nice. Pokemon trainer, Aether collector, dragon rider, apparently Elvis collector. What don't
Father
you have?
to Elvis ghosts.
Father to Elvis ghosts.
Well, and then there's the whole member of the DMV of Zafira, and then there's owner of the Purple Lotus Casino, pseudo owner of the Purple Lotus Casino at this point. Co head staff member of a place called the Wicarium, owner of a Pokemon guild, you know.
Grows and grows.
Yeah.
I know I don't want to be a leader of nothing anymore. I did plenty of that in my other world. But I'm happily collecting Dosh with the one skill that I really like to fucking do, logistics. Lots of people don't really have people who are actually experienced in that shit. Nor having a fantasy and cyber mind for it.
Yeah.
Min-maxing has always been my favorite activity.
So of course I'd be able to do the same with money. something
Yeah,
gamer girl.
Yeah, same here. I make so much fucking money because of mainly the Purple Lotus and, you know, all this other shit, but I don't spend like any of it. I buy what I need to, and that's it. The last major purchase that I made was for a black dragon mask.
Nice.
At an auction. And it, the bid went up to 101 million credits.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. At least try and single
But here's
dollar
the thing.
snipe it.
No, here's the thing, though, right? Is I believe it started at 1 million credits, if I remember correctly. Like, the Black Dragon mask, what it does is it gives you properties of a black dragon. It gives
Okay.
you scales, you get acid breath,
Wait
you
a
get
fucking
resistance
second.
to acid.
You have the same horns as a black dragon from at least D&D. The same shape.
I kind of I don't know.
Wait, no, it's not
It's-
because it's like this. I'm thinking of a different one. Never mind.
Yeah. I got it because one, I feel like it could help me with my stuff with the Aether, but also because I was mildly curious of the effects that I could have with it by infusing Ethereum into the mask.
How'd it go?
So I'm still working on it.
Okay.
being a legendary artifact and not really easily adjusted, I suppose. It takes a lot of time and delicacy with it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I suppose I
But
should clarify that I don't
otherwise,
have much money yet, but that's because I'm so new to this place that I need to make a bunch of purchases in general. Like armor. Actually good
No,
armor.
yeah.
Not this dinky fucking chest plate.
Yeah, understandable.
Weapons, things like that.
It's yeah. Once you get yourself settled with all that, I'm sure you'll come to realize that one of the best gifts that people give around in the metaverse are weapons.
Probably.
It's really funny. I all the weapons that I use, I did not purchase. They were all given to me.
Oh, of course.
It's either they were given to me or I made them myself. And well, it's really funny because there was I used to use a handgun that I purchased and I had specially engraved because it was resemblant of my my dad's old gun that he used to keep. And my armor is actually an heirloom from my grandfather, who was a soldier in the Federation. And well, he kept the suit as a memento, and they let him keep it, and so
Oh,
I use it now.
nice.
Yeah, and all the weapons that I use right now have been given to me, or I made myself, because the rifle that I use, my friend Neptune helped me make it in the laboratory. It uses depleted Ethereum rounds as ammunition. And then there's my my heavy ordnance, which is the we call the thunder gun, which is shoots very, very, very highly compressed air in a funnel at people, and at point blank range could turn just a regular person into just mist.
Nice.
And we attached a little Bluetooth speaker to it that activates whenever I flick a switch. Every time I pull the trigger, and it plays the fart reverb sound.
Oh my fucking god, of course.
Yeah.
That's so fucking
And then
shameful. Dying like that.
Yeah, and then I have my lightsaber, which one of my friends gave me, because he bought it and then realized he wasn't gonna ever end up using it because it's one too small for him and not his style of weapon anymore. So
Gotcha.
he gave it to me, and so I've been using it.
I'm only poor because I want
And
to
then,
be.
yeah, my arm blade actually was my friend Slade's arm blade from his armor, and I
That's pretty slick.
set it
How
up
it came
to
out.
go into my arm. Yeah. And then I have my dear friend
The
Reggie.
fucking chair.
Yeah. Who I put in the pack-a-punch machine, and then he came out, and he's technically not a weapon, he's a friend, but yeah. You'd be surprised at Orlando Saka. I am practically unofficially labeled as a fucking terrorist at this point because of that chair. I will be sitting just in random places in Orlando Saka talking to some friends or something, and I will have Reggie out, and I'll just be like sitting there, and I'll be sitting on Reggie, or I'll have Reggie out talking to Reggie as well. And a JWA member, Neighborhood Watch, they come up to me and they're like, "Ethan, I'm gonna need to ask you to put that chair away." I'm like, "What? Why?" And they're like, "Because it's a danger to everybody." And I'm like, he's not a danger to anybody. He doesn't want to hurt people. He defends himself. That's what he does. And
How
they
does
still
he
get
hurt people?
fucking...
Exactly.
I found
In
out
their
that any
definition?
attack thrown at Reggie, well, I found out that the way Reggie works is based off of the receiving end's perspective of how much damage he would do to you. So if you think Reggie is gonna fuck you up, and I go to hit you with Reggie, it's gonna fuck you up. However, if you think
Oh.
it's just a chair, it's not gonna do anything, then it's gonna do exactly that. It's gonna be like getting hit with a regular ass chair. However, I have sent people into orbit by hitting them with Reggie a couple of times. I have it on video recording.
Did they die?
No, they ended up like coming back, but I was thoroughly surprised and shocked that Reggie could do that. But another thing I found out was that Reggie, when someone attacks me and I block with Reggie, it basically doubles back on the attacker.
Okay. You're not actually a terrorist, though, right?
No.
Just making
never
sure.
want to fucking do anything like that.
It didn't sound like your shtick.
Yeah, no. Not the whole, bring fear into a massive community kind of person. At
No, you
least
don't got
on
that
purpose.
vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. Still, though, must be suck. It fuck. It might. Fuck, damn it! It must really suck to.
I believe in you. You got this.
Shut the hell up. It must really suck to be feared that much when you're just existing.
Yep. I was told recently, actually, that 90% of the waterfront district views me as a terrifying monster, pretty much.
Because of a chair?
No, because of this, actually.
Oh.
Yeah. It's because
purple.
there's a
Oh!
ooh, grape flavor. Ooh.
The long forgotten purple
It's
flurp.
a difficult situation. Because a while ago there was actually an outbreak of this stuff, and the
so
aether
they've
itself
got
is trying to spread into
trauma.
our world. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't blame them, right? I totally understand. However, it's just nobody cares to learn about it. They simply want to be scared of it
Yeah.
without learning anything about it.
Yeah, no, that's just how people kind of are, especially when it comes to, when deaths are involved, people don't want to take that risk. Which is understandable to a point.
Yeah.
It just really sucks, because context, the truth of why things happened the way that they did, is so important. So that you know
Yeah,
who you're
it
actually
really is.
supposed to be directing that energy towards. But it's hard to know when you don't
And
know.
it's yeah, and it's fucking bizarre that it's now of all times when people are starting to ask questions and want explanations about all of this, when the 3 beings that I am friends with that are from the Dark Aether are indisposed at the moment. They're off in the Dark Aether fighting a war.
Oh. That's really
And so the
inconvenient.
beings that intrinsically know all about this stuff and about their realm and everything resolving around
aren't
it
here.
are not there.
That's
And
awful.
I'm left here with my minimal research that has barely scratched the surface of all of this.
Probably riddled with
Is
misinformation
not
too, because
sufficient.
trying to
Yeah.
understand something on a broad scope. There's a reason why whenever you go into like any kind of field and you take that first starter class, That's where most of the information comes in, because they have to dumb it down so much that they basically have to spend the rest of the time unteaching you what the first class did. Because that's just layman's terms to try and give broad strokes, basic information so that you can actually maybe understand articles if you read them in the future. Maybe. But most of the time, it just causes... Have you ever met an asshole who took one psych class and thought that they know everything about the human mind?
Yep.
Yeah. But, yeah, dude, that's...
It
really
sucks.
fucking sucks.
It's just... Yeah. And even, like, trying to write down a dumbed-down version of shit, like, is still pages and pages and pages and pages long.
Yeah.
It's just... Ugh. I wish I had my friends that come from the Dark Aether to explain all this shit.
How long they been gone?
Because it would make it so much better. One of them has been gone for... I want to say he was gone for about 6 months, came back for 2 weeks, and then had to go back.
Man.
However, the thing is, time dilation between the two places. It's been a couple centuries in the Dark Aether.
Oh. So they could be
Yeah.
They could be entirely different people. Or dead. Hopefully
Yeah.
not that, though.
Well, my friend Neptune, who is basically my brother as well at this point, we've actually even entered into a brotherly pact in the Dark Aether terms for each other. And, well, I remember his first day in the metaverse when he first came from the Dark Aether. He was terrified. He was utterly just so nervous and lost and scared. And I was one of the first people who approached him without fear, without, caution or anything. I just treated him like a living being,
Such a crazy concept.
I showed
that.
him... Yeah, I showed him Clash of Clans.
Oh god, why did you get him started on a mobile game?
And he was intrigued by it, and also a little confused. Because his whole thing was like, well, why not go and just destroy everything, not just specific buildings? And I'm like, oh, because it's not real. It's not real. It's called a video game. And well, ever since then, I started looking after him, and I started helping him understand and adapt to our world. And I watched him grow up. I watched him become who he was last I saw him. And that was about right at the end of his, well, best to put it, teenage years as an Agarthan. He, I'm not sure what he looks like now. I have no idea. Honestly, last time I saw him, he already looked completely different from when he first went into the Dark Aether.
Must run in the family.
And it... Yeah. Kind of broke my heart to see him in that state. He was... again, scared and confused and lost, and he couldn't tell what was real anymore, because the Aether itself, it fucks with you big time. It will drive you insane so quickly.
Then why aren't you?
Because my trips to the Aether are on very thin layers.
Ah.
The aether has layers, and the deeper you get, the more harsh it gets. The thinner layers are less reactive itself. It's more about the creatures living there that
Okay.
will try to attack you. The deeper you get, the more active the dark aether itself gets. It starts giving you hallucinations, making constructs of your memories. It starts to,
Oh god, Kingdom Hearts shit.
yeah,
Rough.
it starts to show you things that you wish were real, but you end up having to
it shows
kill
you
someone
nice
that
stuff.
you love.
Of course they would.
Yeah. And then I think probably the worst of it all is that humans or red bloods are viewed as the lowest of low life forms. They are pests, rodents, parasites.
Well, if you're invading an entirely different plane, that's not inaccurate.
That's the thing, it's that it's not invasion. It's just the cultural differences. That's the view on it.
So they have native humans?
Because
Native red bloods, rather.
no. Even native red bloods that have somehow survived in the aether are looked down on. They are still lowest of the low. And well, punishment for well, crime, I suppose, in the dark aether, even though there really isn't a civilization or anything of that sort in the aether. It's if you're viewed as someone traitorous to the aether itself, to do horrific things, well, the punishment is you would be begging for the rest of eternity that you were dead. It's
Mental torture.
mental and physical.
Hmm.
To keep it short and sweet, they well, they string you up. They hang you by the neck after casting a spell on you. Spell. It's not really magic, but they keep you alive for as long as they are entertained by it. They hang you up by your neck. They take your limbs and they gut you and leave you hanging for other beasts to find, all while you're still alive and feeling every bit of it. Sometimes they do it to red bloods just cause they can, because red bloods are nothing.
I can tell this is a very sensitive spot for you. So I'm gonna withhold the
Kind of.
philosophy talk. But yeah, that really sucks.
It's not really something where like I have personal experience with any of that, but it's a thing where I am confused as to where I stand in the aether itself. Being a red blood who has an affinity with the aether itself.
I mean, they call red bloods parasites already. Is that not a living, breathing example of parasitism?
That's the thing. It was the aether that infected me, not the other way around.
Yeah, but they might not look it that way. They would view it as you
Sure,
taking
but-
it, maybe.
Yeah.
It's certainly something you could
I
appeal
don't know.
with, but like if they already view red blood so lowly, you can't really expect them to take you at your word.
True. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Yes.
I don't know.
Mentally preparing you.
Most of the higher ups are off at war. They're not really concerned with, little old me coming around and scavenging some Ethereum and going back home.
Assuming they don't catch you on a bad day.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I don't know. It's just something I'm still researching. I would say I probably know the most out of anybody who is involved with Aether stuff. I have the most knowledge of it all. I've spent months upon months in our laboratory just researching and experimenting and so on and so forth.
I mean, I would do the same thing if it was growing right out of me.
Yeah. Want to understand what's, a part of you now.
Like, outside of just, like, even physical concerns, but, now you have the cosmic concern, and you have the worry of, like, if you want to be a part of that world. On, like, a cultural end.
Yeah.
Or even
And
try to change it, maybe.
A friend
Who
of
knows?
mine. True. A friend of mine, Janice, one of the ones at war, he is actually the deity of the Dark Aether that is leading the good side. And he's fighting against his brother, who is on the bad side. He wants to corrupt and control and spread the Aether. Janice wants to stop his brother. He wants to keep the Aether to itself. He wants to make it beautiful. He wants to make it a home again. He wants to stop the war and chaos and the fighting. And Janice created a sanctuary, a pocket of the Dark Aether that is separate but connected to the Dark Aether itself, and it's cozy. It's like another home to me at this point. Spent so much time in there, and the sanctum itself is alive. It's growing and it's evolving and it's adapting constantly. I've spoken with it a few times. It sees me as one of its caretakers, I suppose you could say. I help keep it growing. I try to keep it alive and in check so that it doesn't do or grow anything bad. And I've gotten so used to it, it's just, I don't know, it's another home. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's quiet.
Some quiet might do you good.
Yeah. I've been trying to find more quiet places. More quiet people, I guess. It's not as easy as it sounds.
No. Especially with my loud and obnoxious ass.
Oh, trust me, if there's someone loud and obnoxious, I'm usually the one that's pointed at in the room.
You're not so bad.
Just because you haven't seen my my full shitpost side.
I saw you scream at a moving PNG of Maria Carey.
Yeah. You still haven't seen my full shitpost side.
Oh god. You gotta find
it gets
humor
so much
somehow.
worse. Very true. Not a lot of people understand that. They always say, Ethan, why can't you be serious for once? Why can't you, take the moment as is. Why do you always have to make a joke out of it? I'm like, because if you are serious about everything, then what even is the point in living?
So, I'm gonna get really nerdy real quick. Comedy is actually the most powerful force for cultural change. It's comedy and horror specifically.
Yeah.
Like, the greatest way to, like, say, make, let's just say bigots change their tune, is if you make it unfashionable to do that, which is why you make comedies, and this is the important part, is about the ethicality of satire, right? You have to use that medium, comedy, to make them look really, really, really fucking dumb.
Yeah. No, it's comedy is a way for me to enjoy things and to take the edge off of things, I suppose. But
well, I mean, if you're listening to monologues all day.
Damn it. Oh my fucking god, don't even get me started. It can definitely be used to make things so much better, but it can also be used as such a weapon.
What, monologues or comedy? Both?
Comedy, but Jesus Christ, monologues can fucking bore me to death so easily.
You need to be really, really, really fucking good at monologues to make them actually work, and people do not understand just how high that skill ceiling is. Like, doing shit off the cuff.
Yeah.
No monologue is off the cuff. It is practiced months in advance. With every tone and inflection, like, meticulously crafted. Doing it off the cuff, never. Never.
Oh, yeah.
At least for, like,
and
a villainous
everybody's
one,
like-
anyway.
Yeah, it's so funny because of all the people that try to monologue and shit, and they start stumbling over their words, or they start just
Stuttering.
I don't know, they lose track of what they're about to say, and you're just like, oh my god, can we just get this over with? Can we just fight it already? Holy fuck, please.
I'm gonna be thankful for every monologue that I face because I will never, never respect it.
Yeah. I actually think I have a friend who has a weapon that has been enchanted against monologues.
Really?
Where where their weapon deals extra damage if the target is monologuing.
That's funny.
And it is fucking hilarious. I love it so much. I have yet to see it in action, but my god, the stories that they've told me are hilarious.
Oh, man.
Life is fucking wild.
Yeah. But at least it's entertaining.
True. Like just yesterday, actually, not yesterday, but 2 days ago, I actually watched all of most of Orlando Saka's JWA and Neighborhood Watch members converge on one singular guy who is wanting to fight people because he wants attention and shit, and so all of JWA and Neighborhood Watch like converged and started fighting this motherfucker, and I watched I don't know what kind of demon he is, but he's a demon or devil or something, but he is so funny. His name is Blight, and he is such a cool guy. I watched him get fucking dropped like a bomb from 100 feet up in the air onto this motherfucker, and he pile drive him.
Oh my fucking god.
It was the most spectacular thing I had seen in a while, and I was fucking losing it because I was seeing all this disorganization. I was watching everybody scramble to figure out how to like handle this guy. I was seeing ranged people getting up and close with this person, like in melee range for some reason. And I also saw so much friendly fire. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. That one mission that I went on from you guys, the wizard guy, there was a reason why I tried my best to... There were several moments where I just had to, like, step back and be like, okay, looks like you got it covered. And then I would just wait for an opening. Because I didn't want to either...
Metaverse moment.
I didn't want to, like... Oh, God. Non-sexually suck them dry on accident, or...
No, it happens so much, you have no idea. I was at a very special, secluded place for training one day. That only a few people like are allowed to enter. Like, you have to be vouched by someone to enter, and it's like a whole nother dimension and all this other shit, right? And it's crazy because I asked one of the people who like helps run the place, hey, can I have a specialized training against the simulation of this? And they're like, yeah, sure. The arena is ready whenever you feel like it, Ethan. And so I hop in the arena, and my whole thought process was, okay, I'm going to take this training to test myself, to see what I can handle. I'm going to play around with this a little bit, see what exactly can get thrown at me and what I can throw back. Not even 10 minutes later, 6 people jump into the arena and start fighting my target.
Ugh.
And I got cucked so fucking hard from my training.
You know, I've noticed this too. Like, even at PAG sometimes, people just kind of like want to skip the line and try and take from others because they just want to have the thing so bad that they don't think about the other people involved, which is why, like, when I first went there, I don't know if it was maybe just because you weren't around or something, but like there were people who were trying to catch Pokemon that other people were like actively in the process of catching, and I was just like, dude, what the fuck? I yelled at people when I first came there. And they sorted
Yeah,
out.
no,
They figured it out
it
afterwards, but like,
happens.
yeah. Guess it's just a universal problem.
Yeah, a lot of people want to take the spotlight and have what they want. So, you know, it's a lot of people view it as a competition most times.
Yeah.
When it's not. It's supposed to be teamwork, but people are still so competitive.
How do I put this? I'm competitive, but like in a sporting way. The only time I'm not competitive is when like lives are on the line. Then it's like, fuck you, I'm gonna do whatever thing I can to make sure you're dead. But like, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like earlier today, actually, in fact, I had training at that same location. However, it was team training, and it was supposed to be a friendly competition in training. However, the rules stated no lethal blows are to be focused on. And it was a team v team thing. Our objective, destroy the crystal that the enemy is guarding before they destroy yours. And I was one of the frontliners. In fact, I was team lead.
Mm.
I had devised our team up into 3 sections.
All right.
The backline defenders, which were our strongest people, like tankiest people. There were our midliners who were agile and strong at the same time. And then there were our frontliners who were fast and did a lot of damage, but can't take much hits, like myself. And I tried to organize them. I tried to keep them set up in a way to, if someone needs help, we can call over our comms system, which I use my paper for. And, well, comms weren't used, like, at all. Multiple people were put into critical condition after training. And for context, this friend of mine who was on the opposing team, I had seen him take railguns to the face. I had seen him take mountains on top of him and such. And I believe that stabbing him with my lightsaber would simply incapacitate him or stun him or injure him in some way to lessen his performance. He is what's known as a guardian. He can come back to life, and this place that we were training at,
Okay.
if you die in this place, it's like you load a save state in a video game.
Oh, nice.
You don't keep any of your memories, though.
Oh, not nice.
Yeah, so it's literally a save state video game, except
Okay.
without the fourth dimensional wall break. It's like you are the player character, and well, your player just got you killed, and you have to come back, and you don't remember a single thing happening. You don't even know that you died. You believe that this is your first time walking in.
Yikes. Sounds like purgatory.
Kind of. However, most of us are kind enough to tell each other when we've died.
That's good.
And tell us how we died and so on and so forth. I believe I have yet to die in that place. I haven't so far, to my knowledge. I've gone into critical condition, sure. My arm was dangling off of my body earlier, but, you know,
Yikes.
walking through the entrance is like reloading that save state, except with all of your memories. So, physically, perfectly fine. I am back to full energy. I am back to full stability and such. And I remember everything from earlier. And when I walk back through, it saves me again. And if I die in there, then I will still have those memories from previously, just not when I re-entered.
Yeah, it's just basically continual, like, save override.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I accidentally ended up killing him when I stabbed him. Which appalled me because, again, like I said, I've seen him take railguns to the face. I've seen him get stabbed through the chest with way larger swords than my little lightsaber. And
Maybe you
yet
hit a
somehow
weak
I killed
spot.
him. It's possible, but I don't know. And, well, our training instructor, another friend of mine, was, seemed to be very, very disappointed in all of us. And I was severely disappointed in myself as a leader because I let my team go unchecked and they started making lethal blows and they were aiming to kill,
Oh.
it seemed like.
Oh,
And
that's not good.
Yeah. Yeah. And so mistakes were made. We still feel kind of shit about it. I haven't talked with David, the instructor, since he ended training, but he sounded very disappointed.
How long ago was this?
Earlier today, a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay, yeah, then too fresh. Give him like a night. Let him sleep on it.
Yeah.
People have a lot of emotions
I don't
in
know.
the moment. Then after usually a
Yeah,
night, they
it's
can,
also
like...
training. You know, it's like he heavily expresses that if you get injured, you can just step out. There is no harm or shame or anything with it. If you are getting too injured and you're being overwhelmed, you don't think you can handle it, then
Where did you
just
stab this guy?
step out. In the chest. On the right side.
Hmm. I mean, it's not...
Because I didn't want to aim for his heart, you know?
There's, a rare defect that can actually have the heart be on the opposite side. Maybe that was
Yeah,
it.
I'm aware of that, but I don't think he has that defect. He's big, tough, strong dude who has taken shit upon shit upon shit in combat, and yeah,
Yeah.
it utterly shocked me to hear that I accidentally killed him.
Was
It's
it, like,
crazy.
instant, or... Did he have
Apparently,
bleeding out die?
he told me it was no, he told me that apparently he when I stabbed him, it stopped his heart instantly.
Maybe it is swapped.
It's possible. Not sure.
It doesn't, like, so
But
when
he
it's in
also
a different
has this,
location, it doesn't, like, actually, like, cause any actual negative effects. The only reason why that's dangerous is because doctors don't assume it's on the other side, so they can sometimes, do shit in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Hmm. Weird, though. That is odd.
Yeah.
Maybe it was, like, an
And I
allergy to your
just-
weapon, too. I'm not sure.
Yeah. It just I don't know. It was a difficult thing to deal with for sure. Because not only do I feel like I failed as a leader in that training, I feel like I failed as a fighter.
I mean, take it as a lesson.
Yeah.
Any stab can be lethal. It just really depends on where you hit, and organ arrangements are different for each person. Like a gut stab can kill just as good as any fucking other place. It's just, that's why I usually do blunt weaponry. Then just don't aim for the face.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually my I use sharp weaponry because I know I can be precise with it. And I mean, I was aiming right where the space between your diaphragm, your lungs, and your rib cage are. Just I don't know. Guess he must have tried to shift away or something, but
Anything could have happened.
yeah. It
The
was
body
also
is-
fast. Just
The body is strange in how it is simultaneously the most durable fucking thing and yet the weakest fucking thing at the same
Yeah.
time. It's so fucking fragile.
it's like those videos of, you know, like people getting run over by fucking semi trucks and they come out completely unscathed. They're perfectly fine. But yet someone will fall down like a set of 3 stairs and they're dead.
Yep. It's just all about, like...
It's insane.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Do you have to deal with a lot of people who just try and be cool in combat and they don't, like... How would I put this? I know you mentioned friendly fire before, but, like, did it come at a result of just, like... Okay, I'm just kind of tripping over myself. I had a situation where I was driving a hover tank. And it had this, like, super big laser blaster, right? And I could control that and drive. There was a car ahead of me with the same one. And randomly, without, like, checking on comms or anything, he does a 360, lasers my entire cart, and my entire crew suffers from second degree burns. Second or third, I fucking forget which, the one that shows your fucking bones and shit's melting off.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And, well, if it wasn't for it being me, it would have been a cool move, but... Yeah. It's not like it's the first time either. It's always just people who want to, like, try and prove themselves, you know?
Yeah. I try to prove myself, but not in the flashy way, you know? I want to prove to myself that I can do what I need to do to defend people. I want to know that I can succeed in a mission.
Yeah.
But I keep getting surrounded by people who only want to flaunt what they have, flaunt their strength, and just show off, pretty much. And it sucks, but, you know.
There is nothing that I'm going to miss more than fighting alongside troops that I trained myself. And we all get familiar with each other's, like, instincts and moving fluidly with call signs. It's so good. Granted, it's much easier to do that when people don't have fucking magic.
True, yeah.
But you
The
know...
amount of shit that I have seen recently is just...
Oh, right. Shit. I think a lot of people don't really give credit where it's due either. It's kind of... I talked about it on the mission from PAG, but some people are very quick to judge each other. It's easy to complain about things, but I don't think people really understand just how long it takes for people to be familiar with each other's instincts, their movements. It's like someone who has played, like, let's use MMORPG terms here for a minute here. Someone's played a tank their entire life, someone's played a healer their entire life. Great at what they do. Great on their own. But then they don't know what the other person does, and they don't know what the other person's needs are for them to excel. And it ends up with them both being killed. And it's not because either person was bad, it's just that they don't understand each other's needs, they don't know what each other's instincts are, they don't know what they need to do to make the other person actually work. So it's...
Yeah.
It's not really anyone's fault. Like, when people are trying to be flaunty and flashy, there's nothing you can fucking do about that, but... Yeah. Takes a long time.
Yeah. Like, I know some of the people that I fight with because I know how to fight with them, you know? I know how
Yeah.
to work with them. But also most of the time I prefer to work solo, I guess, because
You don't have to
well,
rely on.
it takes less time to prepare and I don't have to rely on somebody, and if I fuck up then it's my own mistake. That's not on somebody else.
I definitely prefer a team, but not out of like. I just want to be able to train them. If I have
Hmm.
the usual suspects, I can do great with the usual suspects. Like, one of my new partners and I are kind of getting really good at this whole thing. They give me mana, they cover healing, I deal damage. And we're just an infinite loop of destruction. But, yeah.
Nice.
But, yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know, I guess it's just tough finding good people to synergize with, you know?
Yeah, it requires people with a particular attitude, definitely. Like, there's some personalities I wouldn't want to work with, like, no matter what. But
Yeah.
when you find people who are actually willing to, like, sit down with you and be like, okay, let's talk strategy, that's when you know. Assuming they actually fucking stick to it.
True. As even outside of combat, just finding friends, you know, people that you can synergize with, like, truly,
Fuck yeah.
and not just have, you know, casual conversations of just whatever, and you
Yeah.
can actually bond over things properly. It's fucking crazy difficult, but when you do find that, it's just,
It sings.
it's so good. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
You're pretty decent or whatever.
Yeah, you too. It's nice actually being able to relax for once.
It is what we said that we had to do earlier, huh?
Yep.
And look at you, you're doing it with other people. Albeit someone who is similarly fucked up.
True.
That's probably why it's easier.
Yeah. I don't know. It's nice being able to talk to someone and feel like there isn't so much effort being put into it, you know? Like,
God,
there's effort,
yeah.
but it doesn't feel like you're trying so hard.
I'm not putting on a performance. I'm just
Yeah.
actively participating and giving a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And both parties are interested in actively responding, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's, I know you mentioned this earlier, but, like, it's just actually feeling like you're being treated like a human fucking being. Like, it's fucking crazy. Like,
It's crazy how nice it feels to, you know, be treated like a person, like exactly what you are.
I mean, it's a bit culture shock for me because, like, I've never interacted with people who talk like NPCs before, and
Oh, trust
It's
me,
so
I love
hard to
doing
put
the
into
whole
words.
NPC bit.
it makes everything just feel a little bit less real. You know what I mean? It's Like, the whole situation's already hard enough. But, like,
Yeah.
people are the same as much as they aren't. It's like there's this veil over people sometimes that they're just, like, shrieking and hiding behind, as opposed to just, like, actually either being in the moment or... It's like... Okay, so, like, where I came from, my parents owned a cosmetics company. And I was I'm the heir to become the proper CEO of Eclipse Cosmetics! And, you know, when you're the poster child of that, and people see you, it's... People here treat me more like they're fans of me when they don't even know me, and that's even weirder.
Yeah.
I don't... I already don't like inauthentic people, but, like, when it's coming out of nowhere, it's freakier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like... Because I want to say one of the first PAG sessions that, like, I met you at, there was just a bunch of people around you talking to you, and I'm just like, what? Who dat? Why everyone crowding around them? What happened?
Oh, you did know me. I ran across... We feuded for an Absol, but yeah, I know what you mean. It's like, why though?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like they don't seem to be like this big, important, flashy person that everyone needs to go and talk to or anything. It's just... It's weird.
Wonder if it's just something I'm not seeing, or maybe I'm too approachable. I don't fucking know.
Maybe it's certainly a fucking mystery, but...
I mean, I try and, like, mingle with people, and, like, I'm not, like, offended by being liked or whatever, but, like, when I don't even know you, like, where is it even coming from, you know?
Yeah, when you have no idea who this person is and they just suddenly come up to you and start acting like best friends with you, it's just... What the hell? What is even happening?
Yeah. It's... You know, I kind of feel bad for those people, because maybe they don't actually know what an actual friend is like. That, or they're like
a sneaky little, a sneaky little critter trying to just infiltrate into my friend circle.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really fucking care. If they gave a weird vibe, I'm just not. Bye.
Yeah, if they come up to me, like, I'm approachable. I talk to whoever wants to come up and talk to me, but if you start getting weird on me and start doing some, like, kind of sus shit, I'm just like, ooh,
yeah.
I'm gonna back away from this for now.
Man, people probably don't do this to you, but, like, when you got new changes, did people, like, just fucking, like, touch it out of nowhere?
You know how many times I have had to tell people, don't touch the horns, they will floor you in pain.
And they still do it.
And some people come up to me and they're just like, oh my god, Ethan, what's that? And then they touch it and I'm just... They fucking fall to the ground in pain.
Yep.
I mean, two of my friends, right? They do it because, like, we're just little shits with each other, right? Fucking Trash from PAG, right? He comes up to me and touches my horns all the time, and he's just like, ow! And I'm like, stop fucking doing that, you freak! Ugh. And he's just, it doesn't bother me or anything. It's funny, but I don't know. He's still hurting himself by touching that, and I'm just like, stop doing that. Don't hurt yourself.
Man, I don't know how I'd feel about that. when I got my changes, people were really eager to get their hands all over them, and apparently they're sensitive, so that's, yeah. It was a weird thing to experience.
Yeah, like the horns, they're not sensitive or anything. Like I fucking snap little pieces off and everything.
Oh my
like,
god.
It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just
I
don't know.
Shit, I was about to be a fucking creep and be like, yo, free snack, but then I remembered you got that red lightning shit, and I don't think I should.
Well, see, funny thing is, right, is I make that joke a lot in, like, the fucking rock candy bit, you know? Like, I'll just be walking by, like, specifically one of my friends, her name is Powder. I'll walk up to her, and she'll ask me how I'm doing, and I just look her dead in the eyes, and I go, rock candy.
Taking eating yourself to a whole new level.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, it's funny, because I actually can just...
Yeah, I could tell from the other times you did it, man. You're not gonna have any horns left.
Cherry for you.
Oh my fucking god, man. I will punch you.
It's just literally same fucking reaction. It's hilarious. Except she actually does hit me when I do that.
Well, I don't...
Like, in a funny way.
No, well, I mean, sure. Where I come from, I think I talked about it a bit. Canopus, everything's inverted. I don't hit dudes. Unless they're... Well, I guess you're not from Canopus. It's fucking weird. It's still like... I still get like that instinct of like, oh, what the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah, I getcha. I getcha.
I don't really get pleasure in hurting people. Unless, you know, they're like in a fighting ring and then there's like a mutual consent of, I will kick your ass. Then it's great.
Yeah.
Or they're just actually awful people, then I take every ounce of pleasure taking the life away from them, but that's that situation.
Yeah. I know my friends hit me because I'm an idiot. Very, very much an idiot. And I say stupid shit or I do stupid shit and they're just like, fucking Ethan, stop it.
So it's only like a p, not like a puh, right?
Yeah, kind of, pretty much. It's like I said,
Alright.
Playful kind of way of doing things.
Gotcha, just making sure.
Yeah.
I always have to keep my eyes out for people who are just like, I'm not being bullied, I swear, it's just my friendship circle. This is how we talk and interact with each other.
Yeah. I'm not like that. I'm just, I don't know. It mainly stems from my friendship with my buddies Wayne and Johnny. They're like my two best friends in the world. They're like brothers to me as well.
Big family.
Big family because growing up I had only two parents. But yeah, and but I've known them for 5 going on 6 years now. And they're very close to me, and we as a joke, we beat the shit out of each other all the time. It's it's just a thing we do. Like it's weird. Me and Wayne will just see each other randomly and on the streets of like Meat Rack or something or Orlando Saka. We just like stop and we stare at each other and then we just fucking run at each other full speed and just beat the shit out of each other.
Well, at least it's a mutual thing. And not just like a one-sided like slog fest.
No, yeah. It's, I don't know. It's funny. I think it's entertaining. Just, I don't know. Because I know most of the time I won't end up like getting hurt by most of the shit that gets thrown at me, to be honest. Like,
High defense factor? Regen?
papermancy. The whole
right.
paper thing.
What can paper not do, apparently?
But then again, like, I'm so used to, you know, getting hit by Wayne and Johnny and shit, and they have synthetic arms and shit.
Ooh.
So, you know, I'm used to it by now. It
God
doesn't
forbid.
really. I got tough skin. I got tough papery skin.
God forbid they bring out the paper shredder.
Okay, that is no joke. I am terrified. There is, I shit you not. So in the Purple Lotus, right, there is a fucking paper shredder up in Sachi's office that is golden
killed
and
someone.
sentient.
Ha?
It moans every time I get near it. It knows what I am and it knows what it wants. It wants to fucking kill me. It's terrifying.
I don't moan when I want to kill people.
No, but that's realistically, it's not really a moan. It's like a weird, like, it sounds like a weird metallic shine sound that's been echoed over and over and over.
Like
to sound
someone's
like
drawing
really deep.
someone's drawing a sword and they just put like a ridiculous amount of reverb on it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my fucking god! It's gnawing its
There's a
teeth at
weird
you.
whine. It just goes like every time I
Oh.
walk past it.
I see.
Yeah.
It's telling you to come home.
It scares me so much. That and fire, the worst possible things for me.
I regret to inform you that those little lightning sparks are way worse than whatever fire you're gonna come across.
Oh, trust me, the lightning doesn't really affect me. It doesn't affect other Ethereum. It just mainly zaps other people.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then I have, does it still have the properties of other lightning, though?
Kind of.
Okay. So, you know what lightning strikes do? Set shit on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you wear, like, fucking rubber condoms on top of them when you go to bed? Because, like, your poor fucking pillow, mate.
No. Surprisingly, the horns calm down whenever I go to sleep.
Oh.
So, yeah. I've tried putting, like, socks over them, wrapping them in, like, paper. I don't know. I've tried everything, but burn through the socks, they melt through the paper, they melt through plastic.
Well, yeah, it's lightning. That shit's really
It's
fucking
not just
hot.
the lightning, it's just the Ethereum itself.
Oh, yeah. True. Man.
It's something else.
So when you snap those parts off, do they still have, like, the Ethereum energy in them, or does it, like, dissipate, or what?
Yeah, they do, but it rapidly dissipates because it's no longer connected to its, main energy source.
So hypothetically, if you have that and you slot that back, does it gain energy back? Does it reattach, or does it just, like... Does it just,
It
like,
doesn't
chill there?
reattach, no. It's just gone.
Okay. Hear me out. Does that keep growing?
Yeah, it does.
Collect the sheddings. Make an external chassis for it. And then just... Ethereum and Ethereum.
That... I wish that would work,
Darn.
but, yeah, funnily enough, I've already tried something like that.
Fuck! I'm sorry.
Look at
No,
me trying
it's
to
a
talk
good
to the
idea.
expert of Ethereum.
No, it's a good idea. I mean, I thought the same thing, but it just didn't work because Ethereum doesn't like protect against Ethereum. It just kind of is just another outer layer of Ethereum, so it still
that
does the
sucks.
same thing. Yeah, not
Rough.
really. Not really much I can do there.
I'm sorry,
Until
man.
hopefully I get better control over all of this, then the horns have to, stay.
Well, I mean, if it goes away when you sleep, in theory, you should be able to control it eventually.
Yeah, and I mean the whole arm thing too, like the arm blade. It's
Yeah,
just,
true.
I don't know. It's very highly condensed in my arm, and trying to control it through the rest of my body is more difficult.
Mm. It kind of reminds me of this particular thing that happens to people when they have like foods with way too much fats in them, where their like bones grow crystals.
Oh yeah.
Is that ground?
It's funny you say that because like my bones, right? They are metal. They were metal, but the Ethereum very quickly took that over.
Ah.
So now I have Ethereum bones too.
Do you have an Ethereum spine?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, no one can cut you in half with that.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
That's a deep cut, sorry.
I still remember hearing that happened, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, fucking what? I'm sorry, this is supposed to be a fucking Pokemon adventure. What? How did someone get cleaved in half?
Yeah, well. Look, man, I was doing my job, handling the other guy. But then the other guys weren't making sure that the other guy would not come over to attack. There was two big dudes. Giant axes. Huge motherfuckers. These guys over here. I was over here. Taking down this guy right here. And then the group on this side let this one just go. And then I was dead.
Oh.
There was no reaction time. There was no prediction. It was fucked. There was nothing I could have done. But, you know, I didn't die.
Oh,
so that's cool. But I could have.
What's that one meme from fucking Ice Age 3? Fucking, did you die? Unfortunately,
yes. But I lived.
But I lived.
Yeah. That's fucking me, actually, though. I'm guessing shit's gonna probably go a bit different if, like, my fucking neck gets it or something, but I was... So I guess my flesh had to, like... And then it was gone!
That is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, I can, right, I can turn my body into paper and then I can, like, it gets cut off and then I can just...
Yeah.
Right, but... never have I actually been, like, in human form, get my arm cut off. Well, I have, but I can't, like, reattach it. I was able to reattach this one because we were so fast about it, and it was a clean cut and shit, but this one was completely fucking mangled. It was blown up by fucking rockets and bullets and shit, and it was fucked. It was gone. It was no saving that. Yeah.
Plus side, didn't feel a thing, because it got me head first.
Yeah, I guess that is plus side. Jesus.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
I should cut off my arm and see what happens.
I don't recommend it.
I mean, if it's just like over there, will I grow a new arm? Will I have an infinite arm supply? Or will I have another me grow? Could you imagine there being two of me?
Infinite arm glitch.
Yeah! I'd make so much money
appendage
donating
glitch.
organs, dude. You have no idea.
Oh my god, yeah. Just fucking have someone harvest like your kidneys and shit. And
Just
then,
literally
like,
just put... Oh,
just-
fuck, wait, drugs don't work. I'd have to be awake the whole time. Maybe this isn't worth
Yikes.
it. Eesh. If I get really desperate.
Or just, I don't know, have them kill you and then do it and then bring you back.
Yeah, Sure, just give me a quick slice this way, and then just take it all out, and everything will be Gucci Grande.
Yeah.
If I run out of mana, though, I'm
That
fucked.
is-
Like, I need to be tapped out, yeah.
Oh man, that is fucking awful to think about. Holy shit.
It only feels okay when you joke about it. Sort of.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Oh god. Comedy.
Comedy. Ugh.
Jesus.
We both fucking match.
Yeah. You both
Purple.
grape as fuck.
God damn it.
Look, you're very grape with the hint of cherry in your hood. I'm very grape with the hint of cherry in my horns.
True. Oh yeah, your eyes, they're gray. Were they born that way, or are they like cybernetic, or what?
They were cybernetic. My original eye color was actually gray.
Nice.
But yeah, they are cybernetic. They change colors and all that,
RGB! RGB-sin!
Got the gamer eyes. They mostly act like a mood ring as well most of the time. They look very organic right now because of the aether. It affected my brain and eyes first before anything
Well,
else.
that just
and
makes
so-
sense considering where they fucking are.
Yeah, but you know, it's I don't know. I think they look pretty cool, I guess, for having eyes that look like they come from a beast from the aether. But you know,
Well,
take-
on the
take
plus
what
side,
I guess.
I look at them and I say, gray. Nice. Nice. Gray. I don't know how many people actually know about
color.
color. I see colors.
Oh my god.
Man, I miss my blue eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had someone
I like
ask
the
me.
purple.
I'm glad you do.
Yellow gives a nice contrast to it, I think.
Thank you. It's much better than someone walking up to me and asking if I have jaundice.
Holy fuck.
Hey, that's not the worst one. So at MMR, I also work as a maid. And I went in for the first time wearing a maid outfit, and someone asked me why there were people dressed like wenches while pointing to me.
Oh my fucking god. Pardon me, but why are the women here dressed as wenches? This isn't a brothel, is it? God.
I mean, $50 of $50.
I mean, hey, $20. 20 creds is 20 creds.
It's so interesting because normally I'm the one paying men, but then they come over and be like, "I'll pay you," and I'm like, "Really now?"
Me? Pay
Okay.
me? Shit, I guess.
Ugh. It's nice, but it's also weird sometimes.
Yeah, I bet. I don't know. I haven't had anybody go and do that to me just randomly in a long time. Last
Oh,
time
so
that
it's
happened,
happened.
I think, was when I fucking yeah, it has happened. There was one time where there was this satyr chick that came into the Lotus, and the Lotus has an anti-magic relic that prevents you from casting magic and such.
That's me
Unless you,
anti-magic. Go on.
yeah. But if you're if you work there and you have a Lotus pin, you are whitelisted to the relic, so you are no longer inhibited by it. And so I was using my papermancy, and I like enlarged myself to to fuck with one of my friends, and he used
I
an
understand.
enlarge ring and came up to me, and we were messing with each other. We were like playfully boxing each other pretty much as these fucking giants, and the fucking satyr chick came up to us and was just like, "Excuse me, are either of you two single?"
Look,
And
she knew what
I
she
stood there
wanted.
for a solid second. She did. She apparently likes really big guys, but
I mean, damn, girl, do it fit?
I fucking know.
I mean, at this rate,
Jesus
in this
Christ.
fucking place, for all we know, these people got fucking elastic vaginas. Bring.
Ye- Oh my fucking. No, it's like it's funny because like the size that me and my buddy were, right? She was palm sized to us, which made it all the more worse.
I mean, there's like, there's a certain aesthetic there.
Oh my fucking god.
Not for me. I would love to have I would
Yeah.
love to have a guy be palm sized personally, but
Papermancy's pretty awesome.
yeah. Must be nice to do
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah. Yeah, I can be palm sized.
Noted. Why do you have to be monogamous, you jerk?
I know.
Nah, it's alright.
Yeah. Oh, I just exist. Oh,
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah, sorry, I had to. I got stuck.
Yeah.
As an error.
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's fun being able to joke around like this. Because
Yeah.
most of the time I try to make humor out of things like we've been talking about, and everyone gets pissy and defensive, and it's just yeah.
I think some of it might be just time and place. Like, I don't know when you're making these jokes,
Probably.
right? Like, when things just happen, people need, like, some time or whatever. But, like, give it, like,
It's
3 days.
usually just like they'll be talking about something super in the past and stuff, and all.
Oh.
Like, yeah, it's just I don't know. I try to make every conversation I have lighthearted, right, in some way. Even if it's a deep, serious talk, like, you know, I try to be just lighthearted. I try to make it seem like, you know, it's not the biggest of deals, and that I'm just here to talk. That's about it.
I think
But
maybe it's just that people want it to feel like it is a big deal. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because no one wants, like, someone to walk over and be like, oh man, your trauma's really funny. The bazinga or whatever the fuck, right? It's all about, like how you and I are talking is really nice. And, like, we know
Yeah.
when to let the heavy shit just breathe. But then we still have like those little lulls where it's like, you know, shit gets a little bit too emotionally intense, and we just like take like those little nice little steps back, and it's fine. But that's just kind of like, I don't know how we do.
Yeah.
Other people are more tender, squishy. I guess they just haven't had. Either it's not the same kind of trauma, or it's just they just don't. They haven't had enough happen. But I'm not saying that's like a bad thing on them. It's just you and I are really fucked up, and the reason why we make jokes is because it just gets too fucking heavy. And anything else from anyone else just feels too much sometimes, right? So it's like, you throw out a joke and it's to make... I think the real honest truth, if I'm being honest with myself, is that it feels like I am selfishly trying to make myself take a breath. Because shit's just too heavy, you know? But sometimes you just can't do that because it's just kind of... It can be really disrespectful. But it's... Sometimes it's hard to know. When you're with some people, you can kind of figure out what kind of vibe they got. And, you know, sometimes making those jokes during those times can be, like, the best fucking thing ever, and it nails, and everyone's having a good time despite the horrible situation. They just get, like, a second to just smile. And that's the best case scenario, right? And that's awesome when that happens, but not everyone lands.
Yeah. True that, yeah. I don't know. I like to think that I'm pretty good at reading people and their, you know, senses of humor and what they find to be acceptable and whatnot, but, you know, I still fuck up every now and again, and...
Yeah.
It's just...
It's hard, man.
Feels like I have to be on edge most of the time whenever I'm talking to most people.
Yes! Exactly! Oh, God. It's really hard finding people that I can just actually, like, untense the muscle, you know?
Oh, yeah. It's stupid how rare it is to find someone that you can just speak to like yourself, you know? Like, you don't have to watch every single word that you're saying.
Yeah, it's like... I mean this in a very nice way. It's like talking in a mirror, but the mirror doesn't hate you.
Yeah, no, I fully agree with that. Oh, man.
But, you know... Occasionally you do meet those people that are, like... different in all the right ways, and it just, like... I didn't realize I needed someone to, like, take me out of that kind of headspace, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, comedy is good, but, like, it's also a coping mechanism, and its entire purpose is to make you not think of things, and all of it's just, like, rooted in, you know, whatever inner child being scared or whatever the shit, but... Yeah. I hope you find someone like that.
I kind of think I have. I don't know yet, though. It's, we're both in a difficult situation, I guess.
That's fair.
It's a situation where she is, having very difficult times figuring out what she wants.
Yeah.
Like, she has no idea what she wants. She cares about me a lot. She goes through the effort of verbally kicking my ass until I tell her the truth of what actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, it's a breath of fresh air, to be honest.
Yeah.
Rather than, being able to lie and get away with it and, then not question anything, it's
Fuck, dude, yeah.
but then having somebody who can just fucking read you is it's refreshing being the one being read and not
Right?
doing the reading.
Dude, oh, God.
It's crazy. It's just I don't know, and like, cause my way of showing affection towards like her is very cheesy, very corny, and she fucking points it out a lot. And
Yeah, but does it
I
work?
continue with it. Kinda. It makes her laugh. That's really all I can really hope for, I guess, is just to give her a chuckle in the difficult times that she's going through.
Yeah. Something that you can do that might help. There's like a quiz that you can take online to figure out what each person's love language is. So basically, you take it,
Yeah.
they take it, then you can figure out what kind of things are the most important to them. Do you know the different types of love languages?
Yeah, my top two are physical affection and quality time.
Mine's are
I
physical
don't know
affection,
what
words of
hers are.
affirmation. Quality time's third,
Yeah.
though. I don't need no favors.
Third for me would be gift giving.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I guess for me,
I don't
it's
know,
that.
it's,
If it's otherwise, it used to be one, but that was when I was rich, and that's hard to do now. So now I just,
Yeah,
just sit and talk with
no,
them.
I getcha. It's a I don't know. It's a difficult situation because I can tell that her best friend is also into her, but he is extremely inexperienced when it comes to
Ah.
having a crush on someone and being into them and going out and stuff.
Eesh.
He's a sweetheart and he's a good friend. Like, I love him to death. But it sucks, spending the quality time that we do and sharing the things that we share and everything, and I don't know, nothing being official, because I can tell she's scared of fucking things up, because she is so fucked up, just like me and you, but in a very different way.
Everyone's got their story.
Yeah. It was, it's sad knowing what she's been through and what her brother is going through. And I just, most of all, just want to help her. I want to help her feel happy. And I want her to know what real love feels like, I guess. If that ever happens. But
Well, you can do that with or without the romance.
yeah. 'Cause either way, she's a great friend. She cares a lot about me. I care a lot about her, and it's just, I don't know. We've gone on 2 dates, I think.
Nice.
But yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, I can tell she's super overwhelmed with her situation and worrying about me getting hurt because of this stuff and what I'm involved with, and I don't know. And then with her own like family problems, and just it's a lot. And I don't want to, rush her or anything of that sense.
Honestly,
I don't know.
what my advice would be for her from an outsider would be maybe you should just put a pause on it, figure out your own shit for a little bit, then revisit it once there's a little bit less off your plate, because stressful situations make you do really, really... I mean, it's not always stupid things, but it will make you way more impulsive, and it'll make things way more sloppy, and it can ruin a good thing.
Yeah. And that's why I'm always trying to ask her what she wants to do. Like, what...
She
I
might
don't know.
be
Trying to
choice
encourage her
overwhelmed.
to... It's possible, and... I mean... I don't know. I just know that what she's going through is fucking insane. Being emotionally linked with someone and slightly telepathically linked is
Like you
I
are.
can only imagine fucking hell. Kinda, but not in this sense, as in if me and you were linked, you'd feel my emotions, and I would feel your emotions.
That would be creepy. How does anyone have a
Yeah.
romantic relationship without that getting weird?
No clue. But all I know is that she has been struggling big time, and I feel so bad for her, and I just want to help her. But it's one of those things where it's just like because it has to do with Fae shit, and Fae shit always is.
Yeah,
it's
I'm deliberately not
stupid.
dealing with Fae for a very obvious reason. It's why I don't handshake people that I first meet.
Yeah, and it's this thing of just basically what she told me was that what they have to do is not want this link, and over time it will deteriorate and go away. But if there's a doubt towards them wanting it to go away, if there's a doubt of they actually want it, then it could fester and it could get worse.
Define worse.
Yeah. Probably more telepathically linked, more deeply emotionally linked. That's at least what I can assume.
Does it mean to be a natural emotion?
Kind of. Because the way I've noticed it, right, is I've seen the person that she's linked to having a difficult conversation with someone, and I would see her pacing around on the verge of a panic attack.
Yeah, that would be... I don't know how the hell you fucking would deal with that beyond just getting rid of it. I can't think of I can't even think of like a benefit for keeping it, is how like shitty that situation is.
Right.
Like, is there a benefit? Do they have like enhanced like twin powers or something? Like what?
I don't think so, but I mean, in some very specific situations, sure, telepathy can be useful, but still.
I guess the best way that I would approach that situation is actually figuring out what they want, and the best way, I think, because none of their emotions are their own, right? I mean, if
Kind of.
anything is...
We...
Hmm?
I brought them to that special training place that I said, like, you have to be vouched for, it's like in another dimension, blah, 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 but, like, you don't have to be there just for training, right? I brought her there because I thought it would be peaceful and that she could clear her head
Yeah.
and, you know, keep things calm and not be so overwhelmed. And it helps, it does. It makes her feel better. And from what she said, she enjoys the quiet there. So,
Does
you
it,
know.
like, disconnect?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think it stays through different, like, dimensions or anything like that,
Okay.
thankfully.
So, alright. Then, you take them there. Make them sit with it in that plane for a week. Have them really process their emotions. And if they want to keep it after all of that time, then they keep it. If they don't want it, well, I mean, by that time, their emotions will have been fully processed, and when they go through, bam, gone. Unless it's, like, requiring him also to be 100% without doubt, and then you just repeat the whole process.
Yeah.
Like, as far as I'm aware, there's multi-dimensional phones, so you could have them, like, have an actual conversation when they aren't linked for once, and just have them talk about it.
We've tried multi-dimensional phones in there, and it still doesn't work.
Oish.
So, I don't know.
At the very least, processing their emotions divorced from him is gonna be important.
Yeah, I agree. And I don't know.
And probably, yeah, suggestion is to keep romance off the table during that time, because they're already gonna have to process a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if they ask for it, that's another thing, but, like,
Sure.
pressure, you know?
Mm-hmm.
People feel like they owe things to people who, help them. And that's a trap. That doesn't help either. Like, that's... Neither side wants that, unless you're a fucking dick.
True, yeah.
Beware narcissists. Conditional help.
Oh, man. I just know most of this shit just takes time, and
Yeah.
recently patience hasn't been my strongest virtue.
Well, the first step for improvement is being aware of it.
Yep, true.
The second step is stopping yourself before you do the problem. And then the third step is when it's completely gone, completely, or whatever the fuck therapist lady said.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit's rough, but this is nice.
Yeah, it is. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Sorry I had to reschedule so many fucking times.
No, you're perfectly fine. I totally understand.
Yeah. We should do this more, though.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Who knows, maybe you can show me one of your many menagerous companions.
Yeah, that would be pretty fun.
Oh, my place, not my place, my job as Pokemon now. They got, like, officially recognized as, like, a new region from Orlando. So there's, like, a
Nice.
bunch of, like, ghosties if you want to go and catch some there.
Nice, yeah. I'll definitely have to talk to Snow about it.
Sure. Knowing them, they'll probably welcome anyone in so long as they're of the age.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know we got a few, like, kids. Like
Yeah, they
me,
probably wouldn't
but-
be allowed to go. Probably for the best anyway. Shit's kind of gruesome over there.
Mm-hmm. I gotcha.
When the guild house is literally the haunted house, bro.
Yeah, I can imagine that being rough.
There's fucking blood. Just everywhere. It's just written on the walls and fucking try and clean it off. It's still there. And just like, what's the fucking point?
Oh my god, that's like it's funny because there's the whole the meme about like when your house is haunted but you're too poor to be able to move out, and so it's just, you know, the guy walking around and shit gets fucking thrown around the house and he's just like, bro, come on. You're fucking joking. If you're gonna throw something that's not breakable.
Really obnoxious roommate.
Yeah. It's like the mirror, like he goes to the bathroom and it's just written in blood, just like murder or some shit, and he just just cleans it and then leaves.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god. It's fucking hilarious. I know I've definitely heard of your MMR before.
Yeah, it's not mine, I just
And
work
I
there.
thought about, still. I've thought about
Hmm.
stopping by once or twice, but just never had the time.
Yeah, sometimes it's just be that way. I mean, I'd fucking know. We've tried to do this, what? Like 4 or 5 times?
4 or 5 times?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, timing is fucking hilarious sometimes.
It can be so obtrusive.
Really can. But
You sound like you had a
unfortunately,
big
I think
day.
I do have to
Yeah.
get back. Yeah, it's very mentally draining trying to do all that training earlier and then
Getting berated.
talking with her about stuff.
Oh god, you
That
did
too, yeah.
that in the same day? Jesus, fuck, man, how are you awake? I'd be like emotionally comatose on the couch by now.
I don't know. I guess I'm just more resilient than I used to be.
You're
I don't
built
know.
different.
I guess I am built without the correct parameters. I'm built different. No, I am just built incorrectly. Everything about me is just wrong.
You built like a CEO who prioritizes safety on number 4.
Yeah, pretty much.
Built like American railroads.
I'm built like the American public transportation system.
Oh, fuck. Whew. God, I forgot how much taller you were than me.
Yeah. 6'6".
Ah, must be nice, 5'3", motherfucker. What?
Well,
Showing
after
off?
you.
Oh, okay.
It's just like
Damn, it's still
I'm
raining.
just standing here.
You're just being,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm just, for some reason, be like, what?
What? You want to fucking go? You want to go?
Yeah.
Huh? You want to
fucking pro down? Yeah.
Really short people problems.
Ah, fuck you.
And scene.
Woo! Well, that was cute.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
They have a very good energy together.
Oh yeah, it's very relaxed and, just fun.
Two chill druggies who use comedy to hide from all of their problems.
Real. Fucking real. Holy shit. Well, time to end my stream.
Oh boy, you've been at it for a while. I only just started.
3 hours. Well, yeah, 3 hours. Because I got off and I ended my stream.
It was 3 hours on my end for 3 hours of talking. So you've been doing it for
Yeah.
way longer than that.
Yeah. I want to say earlier, before I took my break to charge my shit, that was like a 6-hour roleplay thing.
Oh
Just 6 hours
god,
straight of roleplay.
man! Wash your face! Your poor
Yeah.
fucking face and head!
Oh, I do. Trust me, I do.
No, that's not an accusation, I just feel bad for your skin.
Oh, yeah, no, I totally
Must be
understand.
fucking sore as shit. What kind of headset you got?
Mary, it was. Index.
Oh, I wish I could go back to mine, but, tracking my eyeballs isn't exactly an index-safe thing.
Respect, yeah.
No, don't respect me for this. It's such a horrible fucking headset. Did I show you what it sounds like when when I don't have it connected to a Bluetooth mic?
Oh, yeah, you demonstrated at Orlando. It was pretty funny.
It is so fucking bullshit. How could they have a problem so bad? Like, it's like
fucking
for
awful.
every single headset. Like, it's that they didn't do a recall. They're just like, nope,
Yeah.
good enough.
Good enough. Have fun, y'all.
Mickey Mouse Simulator.
Oh my god.
When the squeakers become
All right,
like
chat. Have a good
supersonic mouse pitch.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had this index since they launched the index.
Same for mine. It's just chillin'. I take it out when I play like
Yeah.
other games in VR.
Yeah, ones that it's not VR chat where you need your eye tracking and stuff.
Yeah. Something something jobs something something.
Understandable.
Oh, do you play Lethal Company?
I do, yeah.
There's a new VR mod for it, and I'm gonna play it with a bunch of people on Tuesday.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've actually made a Lethal Company model for roleplay.
Yo. Oh wait, no, I know because they came over and like fucking screamed at Navy or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna hop off and get more food
Ciao, have fun.
and chill for a bit.
Yeah.
You have a good one. It was good scene. Thank you
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, thank you. We should do it more.
Yeah.
Boy.
Just let me know whenever you want to do stuff.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Whatchu? Oh my goodness. My goodness. All right. Yes, Wolf. What? What is it? What is it? What do you want to know? Oh, I don't have her new tongue on this one. It's the old tongue. Bleh. Sassy hips. So sassy. Sass of E. Bleh. Michael and Darling had dinner at Inkwell. I heard that. Yes, how did it go? Maid outfit. Maid. Maid. Talked about a lot of things. Cool. We're gonna be seeing Maedra for MMR tomorrow. Yes, we will. Can open food and Indra. Oh no! They talked about me when I wasn't there. Oh god. Yeah, so no one knows. God damn it. Fuck. What am I going to do? My son and my other. My son and my best friend are talking to each other. Thank you. I worked very hard on it. You can't stop looking at those trunks for arms. I know, right? You're fucking good. Big, beefy arms. Why is Major so jacked? Holy hell, that's some beef in the bones. Oh no, she's this beefy no matter what, but it's just one of those situations where your clothes don't show it, you know? Cute JoJo music, oh yeah. Do, 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 do. Bleh. Ah. Bleh. You're reminded of Chun-Li thighs on on one of her other outfits? Yeah, yeah. Andrew can command grab from across the stage. What am I gonna do now? I should probably leave VR at some point. Some point. You Final Fantasy. You have a problem, Mega. Yeah, I understand Hypno. MMR allows people to roleplay in desktop. There's also a lot of models that, like, especially if. But yeah, we let people who come in who roleplay as desktop. We are desktop friendly, and if you want to feel like, if you're worried about immersion breaking, first off, don't. Second, you can roleplay as a Pokemon if you want, and people fucking love it when people do that. Applications for that should be out soon. I have it almost completely done, and I'll probably be working on that once I end stream. But yeah. The fucking lion mommies. Oh my goodness, Mega. What is more dangerous if Indra is pissed, her fists or her tail? Have you seen this fucking thing? The blade is bigger than some people's torsos. Wiggle, wiggle. Look it.
Ora?
Got your RP model ready after some time? Nice! That Xenomorph looking ass tail with the sword on the end. You sure you have as well, if not longer? Wait, longer for what? What? Make it they aren't even. Oh, I see. Context. You need something to constantly look forward to while you're suffering. True. True! True! That's so fucking fair. Thank you, Tana. It has been good. I had like one drink and I was wasted for 4. What time is it? 5 hours. And then I could finally do this RP. One drink and I had a bunch of french fries. I filled my tummy with french fries and there wasn't enough. Alas, Battletech only really is about humans and mechs. Pretty much. Coconut! Thank you for the first time, chat! Nice ribbon vote. Yeah, that's not how specifically Battletech was written. But I love me aliens. So I do alien things. Want some weird, funky techno divergent mechs? Yeah, I don't. For what the fucking creators focus on, I don't think that'll ever happen. The base content is also really weirdly racist. Like, really weirdly racist. But, like, I like the lore of the other stuff that isn't that. Like, Comstar lore, pretty cool. I like Comstar lore, and I love Canopus lore too, because like it puts such an interesting twist on things. How they roleplayed it out in in the ATK wasn't racist. Like, they specifically, like, kind of, like, did some soft retcons to make sure that they wouldn't have to deal with shit like that, but, yeah. At least that's how 404 explained it to me. The whole anime weirdness doesn't fit the style well, since the mechs are basically more like tanks with legs rather than mecha. Yeah, honestly, I can get behind that. Like, the only time that, like, it felt okay was when you're not focusing on the mechs and, like, focusing on, like, the culture stuff. Because, like, the sheer potential that you could have for storylines for, like, an entity like Comstar is fucking nuts, dude. Alongside, like, just the social intrigue from Canopus is so fucking cool to me. And it makes you really fucking think, like, I didn't realize that I had so much internalized, like, misogyny until, like, I played Vivina. And then after that, I, like, when I played Indra, it, like, really fucking set the nail on the head. Because, like, I'm basically walking around as a dude with tits. And I didn't realize that I was walking around as a dude with tits until, like, later. And that's not, like, a trans thing. I meant more like a... I was socialized in a masculine way growing up because I was in the tits or GDFO age when I was fucking 8 years old. Gee, I wonder what that'll do to a poor person's psyche. Hi, Chud. Yeah, I agree on that, Hypno. Like, I love that aspect in particular. Why are you poking my fingies? Why are you poking my fingies?
Trying to get feeling back in your frostbitten hands.
God, you fucking... She does look frostbitten. But it's just evil. Evil anti-magic shit.
And Evil.
Evil.
Yeah. Yeah, Hypno. Fucking grabbing the tail.
I love that when I grab the tail, it like freaks out. Like it's like. Wow.
I'm not gonna repeat what she said. Because that's probably a trap. Probably.
It is a trap. It's a dick joke.
A dick joke! Say I spell. Oh, okay. I am a P. I'm a penis! I'm a penis! You see, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I've had people try and make me say slurs. People try and make me say slurs, dude. I can't be too careful. You can't be too careful. I'm a penis! I'm a pee-pee. She was isekai, cute little squish. Like, game menu and everything. Like, I can go back to a prior model of hers. Let me,
Oh god. The 50 materials model.
the 50 materials, shame. So she was isekai along with all of the rest of the Mech Warrior crew. And
Oh, this is pre-tail.
yeah, because she didn't have anything when she first did it.
Dude!
Yep, and there we go. Game menu.
I haven't seen non-alien Indra face in so long.
Yeah, right? Hello. Asset. Great asset. Evolve. But yeah, she's isekai'd. And she figured out how to level up, which was eating mana. And she ate enough mana. And then she got this. Just the skin. But she could do a couple things, like, I'm gonna do it, by the way. Suck.
Do that
Then-
again?
No, I just
realized-
swapped.
Oh, never mind.
Then she got a
Damn.
tail. A small tail. Is small. But is cute. Is cute tail.
It's so tiny.
I know. It was so small. And then. And now we are where, rather than she got leg. Leg. Bigger tail. And now. We are here. With leg, tail, and. Tail.
Tail.
Grab.
Grab.
Grab. No, I have. Mine. Mine. It is mine. And now I make it wiggle big. It doesn't move. You posed it.
Unironically, I know we never do this, but there has to be so many slash marks on like their apartment walls all the time.
Is she slowly turning into a xenomorph? No. This is a quick hint for that. Because she doesn't have the Xeno tongue. Would she revert to her previous forms? Unknown currently. Also, what Mega said has been completely accurate. Nameless One, thank you so much for the 46 months, and it's a primer. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. Nice tongue, thank you. She hasn't talked about it yet. But the reason why she got this tongue was also to harvest mana. Bleh. What's with the maid outfit, or is it because of the scene? Michael and Indra picked out maid outfits for each other because they both joined the maids for MMR. So she went for a combat maid sort of thing. What kind of mana? Yes. All mana good. You always grab
If it wasn't sharp, Michael would 100% cuddle the tail.
I mean, there's parts about it that isn't.
Yeah, but he likes the blade part. He likes this part.
Yum, yum, yum.
Fair point, have to actually encounter a level draining mechanic first. Technically she already knows of what a level draining mechanic. Her EXP is mana. So theoretically, if she took enough physical damage, she could de-level. Theoretically. But that would require a lot of... Because whenever her like physical regen thing eats mana every time. So like, yeah. In theory, she can escape death by de-leveling. In theory. But she's not going to really test that theory. That's we'll see if it happens sort of shtick.
It almost happened pretty fast.
Yeah, it did.
And then
She kind of looks like a scorpion
Michael.
like this. Yeah. Scorpions are cool though.
Michael actually calls her a scorpion.
Yeah.
It's the blush.
Blush. She
It's the
blushes
blush.
pink. Pink! Can she eat psionic energy and ki, or is it just mana? Spoilers. Hasn't been explored yet.
Punch.
I'm squinting back at you, Mega. Boy.
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 I see you, Jack. I'll see you tomorrow at work. I know, right? Right, Jack? It's gonna be so good.
Indra had fun at her play date.
3 flavors of Mountain. Oh no! Don't be coming at me and telling me that you're like a motherfucking. You're a goddamn Orange Julius. Fill up with whatever flavor you want. You get as many of all 3. Woo! That's a lot of flavor. Cheepy chappa. No, it's cheepy cheepy chappa chappa dooby dooby dabba dabba magic kakuru sticky boom boom boom. Cheepy cheepy chappa chappa dooby dooby dabba dabba. I fucking love that. Cheepy cheepy chappa chappa dooby dooby dabba dabba. Yeah, it's a teddy bear. It's actually a weapon hiding device. But it came with the outfit. It does hide something else on her, though. She actually has the spines. Anyway, back to maid. Also, I can...
Maid.
Can
you go full big?
Full big is
the
just
eyes.
normal right now.
Oh.
I have to make a new one to get, like, the big that I wanted. Because I can... I think it's because of the eye tracking is using the same blend shape, so I have to make a new blend shape that's... like a Baskin Robbins with 31 flavors of mod. True. Jippy jippy choppa choppa doobie doobie dabba dabba. Oh yeah, I made this weight painted titty physics myself. I did so good. It has top part jiggle. Nice. Ah. The Indra style is technically more suitish, but I wanted to encourage other people on the maids to actually wear maid dresses. Something. Because most of the time they don't, and you can't tell. You see, one in particular would be obscenely potent for someone who consumed mana. Combat made Indra hugging a bomb teddy bear. It's got a heart. It's got a heart. And it's wiggling. Indra, low-key, really loves plushies. But they're too masculine. She can't. But then she looks at the cute things and she melts. Every time. It's exactly what happened to all of her bug Pokemon. Wee. Ah. Ah.
Lick your ear.
Ah. No. It's actually hard to do because I have to physically hold my tongue out like bleh. Yes. Okay. That's enough fucking around, I guess. Alright, guys. I hope I made your night as much as you have made mine. More MMR tomorrow! More Pokemon, more Mona, more Indra! Lots of goodness. Whee! Anyway, I hope I made your night as much as you've made mine. Good night, my starlings, and let's find someone to raid. Brrrr. Who is online? Ooh, Simple Flip. I love Simple Flips. He's such a comfort watch for me and my hun. Just literally like every single time we eat.
W dead. Bit. Okay, now the time constraint just got worse.